Hi guys. Bet you weren't expecting to see me in the cab of a truck again. Thing is, I'm parked up. I'm on my brake. I'm way out the way of you guys being able to... Where's my pen gone? You guys being able to see who the hell I'm driving for. I mean, all you can see really is a dark background and a little bit of bad lighting. But I just thought I'd do something. Might as well, you know. Just to let you guys know that I am still a truck driver. Yes. Yes. This is all being recorded on my phone, if you're curious. It's why it's not that great. But anyway, I'm in London. Yes. I'm in a wonderful, wonderful place in London. Can't tell you any more than that, just in case some clever spark works out where I am. But yes, I've had to go through Croydon and... oh, the traffic. Oh, damn. It's not nice. It's really not nice. But it's been fun. There's one thing I do like about... because this is what I wanted to talk about. Yes. One thing I do like about the A23 going along is at one point you get a bus lane, but it's a dedicated bus lane, bike lane, but also a goods vehicle lane. That's genius. I like them because it was just a queue of traffic all the way, and I was sitting there and I was like, trundle, trundle, trundle. Everybody who had pushed their rear end off to try and get past me to sneak into that gap, because when you go down the M23 onto the A23, you've got dual carriageway section, and it goes into a single lane, then it opens back up at traffic lights, then it goes into a single lane, and everybody and their mother pushes past the truck when you're going down that road. And they're all stuck, you know, nose to tail. I move into the bus lane, the truck lane, the whatever you want to call it, the heavy goods lane and bike lane, all that kind of stuff. And I just trundle all the way past them, and you see them all sitting there. Oh, it's the one thing I really like. Now, obviously, there's not going to be any road footage or anything. I have no cameras because I'm not allowed to make the content I used to make. I got my phone on me. And I just thought, you know what, I'm sitting in a cab in a completely nondescript location. You cannot even remotely guess who the hell I'm driving for at the moment. You can't. I'm not wearing any kind of high-vis or any kind of gubbins or anything. So I thought, you know what, sod it, I might as well. There's no driving footage, but it makes a change from seeing me in my living room sitting at my chair, you know, prattling about with a guitar. But yes, I am still a truck driver. I am still driving away, still drinking vending machine coffee. But yeah, it's just coming this way on an evening, you know, through rush hour and everything like that. Oh, there's just so many planks of wood. So many people, you just think, how is your car still in one piece? How many cars have you had? And some of it, I mean, there's I'm trying to think the name of the bloody road now. It's the 23. You're following the 23 along, but you come to a rail bridge, and it's just this carnage of a junction. It's traffic light controlled, so you've got traffic lights, trundle up. You've got a road coming in from the right, go over the bridge, and the road carries on to the left, but you carry straight on. It is not wide enough. I swear to Christ, it is not even remotely wide enough. Oh, dear God. You see that, and I'm in a DAF at the moment. If you hadn't guessed from, well, that's a good giveaway. I'm in a DAF CF. And it's an automatic, and I discovered something much to my shock, I suppose is the best way of putting it. got a hill hold on it, which is great, lovely jubbly. And if you're going to drive something like a DAF or an MAN and it's an auto, use the hill hold function. You will roll back quite significantly before it picks up, because to describe how an automatic DAF or an MAN drives, think of a learner driver, okay? And think of finding the bite point, bringing the revs up, and then going. And that's basically how these... I mean, there's a few uploads going around on YouTube, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen them, of DAFs for like Morrisons and things like that. No, I'm not driving for Morrisons. Trying to get out of a tight space, and the thing is flying forward and stopping, flying forward and stopping, flying backwards and stopping, flying backwards and stopping. That's not bad clutch control by the driver. That's the gearbox. That is the automatic gearbox in one of these pieces of crap. And I discovered something. I was on the hill hold and everything like that, and I needed to get up this, and I needed to go. And so I floored it. And it reacted, the management system reacted like it was a learner driver. It just, the revs just went all the way around to the red and nothing. And then the hill hold came off and I had to slam the handbrake on, and it was horrible. You can actually confuse the gearbox so that it does nothing. And that's not good. That's just not even remotely useful. And that was worrying, because that was on that blasted bridge and it goes up. And you're like, oh, no, handbrake, and everyone's squashed in. You're squashed against the curb. They're squashed there. There's a bus in front of you. There's people coming the other way. And then guess what? A bloody ambulance. And you're sitting there and you're like, I don't have launch control. I don't have lift off. I have nothing. I'm not a fan of DAF. Well, the CFs. Again, when anybody says stuff like that, take it with a pinch of salt, because as I've hopefully proven before now with the Mercedes, with the Actrosses, it's a case of, I don't like the Mercedes Axos, I don't like the baby little Mercedes Actrosses, but the big Actrosses, the kind of the Giga Space cabs, the 2551s, the 2545s, the 2560 whatevers, I think it's 63, I think it's 630, I think it's the best. They're good. They're very, very good units. So I can't really say I don't like Mercedes. I do. I even like Mercedes cars. I know. But to say I don't like DAF is kind of, well, I'm only driving a CF. I only drive CFs. I've never been given the keys to an XF, one of the big sods. You know, I've never driven the proper one, if you like. I've only ever driven these little... This doesn't have a lift axle. Ooh, it's a dinky one. I'm a four-wheeler. Yes. Technically a six-wheeler because I've got duals. But I don't like CFs. Oh. And the thing is, this, right, okay, you can see that line there. The window is that, okay? Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. I'm on the screen now. I'm trying to figure out because I'm using my phone. The window opens to there, okay? That is permanent. This is fixed. It don't open. That's perfectly fine. On this side, I can see my mirrors happily. I would show you, but you'll see who I'm driving for, so no. On that side, however, the mirrors are visible through, there we go, that glass. Okay, obviously it goes down. And the issue with that is that, you know, when you get into a vehicle and you can't really see through the glass, you open the window to clear all the crap off the glass with a scraper and close it back again. That doesn't work on these. if that glass is mullered, it's been heavily raining, there's a lot of salt on the road and all that kind of stuff, the grit on the road that flies up, like it is at this time of year, you can't see in those mirrors. You can't. No. It's basically just hold a piece of paper in front of your face and that's what it looks like. And so you're constantly having to clean that bloody glass. Whoever designed this is a moron. Because the mirrors, including the curb mirror, are only visible through the part of the glass, the window, that doesn't open. Intelligent, that, isn't it? So even if I want to see, you open the window, don't you? You open the window, you can see in your mirrors. No, because you can't open the bloody window, the part of the window that you need to open. I don't like DAF. Now, this is a very rare occasion because the company I'm currently working for at the moment, it tends to be a lot of shuttle runs more than distance work. So it's a case if you get somewhere, you drop, you swap, you pick up, you go back. Well, I'm having my break basically because of where I am, but they're live loading the trailer. I've had to drop the trailer and line up outside the gate because it's a really tiny yard. It is small. There are 4 trailers in there. Okay, they're the full-size ones. A couple of them are dual twin axles, a couple of them are tri-axles. The one I'm towing is a dual axle. But they're all full-size. They're not shrunk trailers. And that's it. That's all the room you've got. And between the trailers, when they're in place, I have to kind of go down sideways. So dropping the trailer, because I'm in the middle, well, I say in the middle, I'm one of the middle ones because there's 4 in there. So dropping the trailer, winding the legs down, ooh, that's a bastard. Because, yeah, it's one of those where realistically what I should have done, thinking about it now, is wound the legs down before I went fully into the gap and, raised the suspension, gone back lower and so on and so forth. What I should do is go in, raise everything up, hook up, pull forward, then wind the legs up. But I wasn't thinking. It's the first time I've ever been here. So I just reversed in. But it's tight. And it's even more fun in a DAF. Automatic. If your automatic gearboxes are going to be this crap, get rid of them. Give us a manual. We at least have clutch control. But anyway, I think I've dragged this on long enough, given that, it's just me sitting in a cab, a nondescript cab, in a nondescript location. What are they going to do? Who's going to report me? Who am I driving for? Go and have a guess. You'll never get it. Not today, because I've been driving for everyone recently. I've been doing multi-drop class 2 stuff, I've been doing retail stuff, I've been doing this stuff. I'm not going to say what kind of stuff this is. I've been doing general haulage, I've been doing everything recently. And because I'm flitting between so many different companies, I'm literally in one company one day, another company the next, and so on and so forth. It's a case of nobody's going to be able to pin me down. So I could be working for anyone. And there are a few places that have DAF. And there's a couple of them. So who am I driving for? I'm back in a cab, but I've got to do this sparingly, okay? Because at the end of the day, you can't see who the hell I'm driving for. That's fine. It's nondescript. It literally is, it's nothing. And it's dark. See? I can disappear into the shadows. But I just thought every so often I might chuck in something like this if I get the opportunity to. Because at the end of the day, yes, I'm Trucker Bill. I'm a truck driver. There should be something done from the cab of a truck. I think we can all agree. And so, obviously that the achievement hunter thing that I did, it was a bit of a giggle. I know that's going to have confused the tits out of so many of you. It was a bit of a giggle. I'm one of these people, I want to see whether I can do something. with Achievement Hunter, it's a company called Rooster Teeth. Yes, I know, cock teeth. Okay, fair enough. Rooster Teeth, they started as Drunk Gamers back in, I think, 2006, and it's grown into quite a large company, and some of you guys will have heard of them. And they put on things like RTX and loads of bits and bobs like that. It's all gaming related, and they do Red versus Blue, if you want to look that up. They do X-Ray and VAV, animation, stuff like that. There's loads of other things, and Let's Plays, Achievement Hunter itself, you've got Let's Watch. It's just everything game related, and animation, and loads of stuff. And they have quite a large following, quite a number of fans. And what happens is their fans, in part of a community, get together and they make fan videos, which is essentially what I did. But I'm not part of the community or anything like that. And I've always been sitting at home. This is how technologically stupid I am, okay? I have screen capture. It's well known, I have screen capture. You know this. And I've been sitting at home, watching some of these fan videos, you know, with Best of Gavin and things like that. And I've been sitting there thinking, how the hell do they get hold of all this footage? Who do you email? How do you do that? And I was sitting there watching the video, the Overcooked video that I actually buggered about with. And my brain went, oi, numbnuts, screen capture. I was like, oh yeah. So I thought, I'll have a go. But it was a bit of a giggle just for me because I was bored. And I thought, you know what, sod it. I'm not uploading anything. I'm not uploading much. So I might as well have a giggle and see whether I can. And I am one of those people, if I want to have a go at something, I will just do it. So that is going to probably end up, I don't mean remastering or re-editing Achievement Hunter stuff, but random things like that are most likely going to happen. Because I am one of those people, if I want to have a go, I'll have a go. That's just me. And I know it would have confused a lot of you. But whatever. It's a bit of fun at the end of the day. But anyway, like I said a number of minutes ago, that's it. I'm done. Here I am in a cab. I am working. I'm just proving that I'm working. And that I still got jobs. So if any tosspot that I have, there are a few people I have blocked, but I haven't blocked them, if that makes sense. I don't see their comments. But I've learnt from a couple of people I chat to that you guys still see their comments. They're trolls. And I don't get to see what they're saying. They can say whatever the hell they want. I'm never going to see it. I mean, I'm just not going to. Okay, so I'm not going to be responding because I don't know it's been said. I don't want you guys engaging with them. Okay, if you see somebody posting a derogatory comment, I'm big, fat and hairy. I can take care of myself. I drive a truck in London. I'm thick-skinned. I will block them. I will not be able to read their comments. I don't give a crap. Please do not engage them. They are most likely paedophiles in prison who've been given a little bit of access to the internet every so often, you know? And I'm not exactly a restricted thing. So just ignore them. They're idiots, they're morons, they claim to be things that they're not. And I've found this out from speaking to a few people who've had conversations with these people, and or arguments, whatever you want to call it. And they've claimed to be this, and they've claimed to be that. And well, before I blocked them, what they were saying to me was something completely different. They're tossers. I don't care about them. Okay? And I don't want you guys engaging with them on my channel. You can engage with them wherever the hell you want. If you find them somewhere else, take them down. Not on my channel. Don't give them the satisfaction. I'm not even going to name them. They're that pathetic. But anyway, I don't know if any of those had worked out who I was driving for and dobbed me in. Because the person that was told and got me banned from the last site, or banned me, I should say, from the last site, it was quite high up the food chain, so to speak, and it came rolling down. So, just for those guys, those little tossers, just in case it was one of them, I'm still driving, mate. I'm still earning money. I'm still sitting in a cab. Didn't really work for you, did it? But anyway, cheers for watching. Like, subscribe, share about. I shall try to recreate the kind of stuff I used to do using my car or Bert's car or things like that, because watching me sitting in my living room's a bit bloody boring. So I'll see whether I can start doing stuff like that using my car, because I can't do it at work. I can do the odd covert thing like this where you cannot tell who the hell I'm driving for, but outside of that I can't do anything else. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, like, subscribe, share about. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter. You guys know that by now. I shall see you in the next one, whenever that will be. Cheers for watching, guys. See you later.